What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about the 3 most important things of success that's going to help you achieve your goal that you want in your life. I want you guys to know and what I think are the key points to being successful in your life. In order to explain this, let me introduce you to one of my very good friends, Nick. Nick.
What's up all you Jijoers? So my name is Nick Orfici, and like Jijo, I go to the Rochester Institute of Technology. Now I have a little bit less of the left brain dominance that Jijo has here, so I study MIS, which is basically a combination of computer science and business.
So I have something. So I have keys of success to give away to the people. Do you think it's time?
Let's give them the keys.
About time?
I think they're ready for it.
You better be, even if you know. Number 1 is determination. So this is basically you having a purpose, having the thing that drives you. See, without determination, you're nowhere. You need to have a purpose. You need to know where you're going in your life.
The path to success is singular. Now, a mentor of mine told me about how to find my path. That you take a deck of flashcards and go into a silent room. A room where you can just think and be by yourself. I want you to think back to the time where you were 7 years old. Think back of experiences where you were elated. Times where you had hours go by. Think about times where you just had so much fun. Write down these stories. In these stories, you will find the underlying job duties that make up your ideal career and passion.
But yeah, determination is something that keeps you going. So make sure you're determined in what you do and doing in what you love, because that's very important. And once you overcome that and you are determined in doing what you do, the world will know you for who you are. Time for numero 2. Number 2 comes to this thing. A lot of you guys must have heard this word a lot. It comes to this term called excellence. See, all of us are around, chasing around, like, oh, we're gonna run behind money, we're gonna run behind fame, we're gonna run behind all the materialistic goods that we want in our lives, like cars, houses, and all that stuff. But people forget in that moment, in that focus of all these worldly pleasures, people forget about the quality of that content, the quality of their work. That's why excellence is important. See, this goes back to like a very long time when I watched this Bollywood movie called 3 Idiots, and they said, don't run behind success, run behind excellence, run behind the quality of your work. Once you achieve and master the things that you are excellent in, success will be the puppy that's going to be walking behind you.
Anyone who has achieved excellence will tell you that it does not come free. You must pay your dues. This is why you always hear that you should always do what you love, because it takes so much sacrifice to be able to achieve mastery that any rational person would quit before they get to mastery. So once you identify your purpose, you then need to execute. I'll share my story with you. So I've decided to dedicate 2 weeks of my summer to bike across the state of Florida to help support people with disabilities. Now this opportunity crossed my path and it aligned with my purpose, so I chose to take it. Now as you can imagine, a 900-mile bike ride requires a lot of dedication and preparation. So for me, to prepare for this, it meant waking up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym, walk a mile to the gym when it was snowing out in cold Rochester. It meant turning down opportunities to go party with friends. It required a lot of dedication for me to put myself in a state where I could go ahead and make that bike ride.
Another thing that people forget is not to be competitive. I mean, being competitive is good, kind of comparing your work to others, getting inspiration, but having that mentality like I need to be number 1 and I need to beat everybody around me is not right. See, the true competition that lies in your path is if you go to a mirror and look yourself in the mirror. The person in the mirror is your real competition. Number 3, speaking of gym, Nick, speaking of you waking up early in the morning, even though I'm not a morning person, speaking of that, it's a good transition into the 3rd point. Imagine you're like on a weight loss program and you reach your goal. People stop whatever hard work they were doing. They just stop it. So that brings me to this thing called maintenance. Maintaining your goal is harder than you think. Yes, the journey itself is hard, but after that, people just give up. People just become lazy bums. They just like, oh, I've reached my goal, I'm just gonna stop doing work now. No, you need to keep pushing, you need to keep grinding to maintain it. The thing about maintaining is it goes hand in hand with determination. If you're not determined, you won't maintain your success.
Yeah, absolutely, so true. You know, Jijo and I are big book fans, and one of our favorites is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. And the 7th principle in that book is to always be sharpening your saw, meaning you've got to, like Jijo said, maintain your body and your mind and your spirit, all right? So that means going to the gym even when you don't feel like it, whether you're going for a bike ride across the state of Florida or not. So always be sharpening your saw, because it's gonna help lead to a well-balanced lifestyle that's gonna help you sustain success.
So guys, keep working and use these 3 points to your advantage. It's not every day you get to hear this. It's not every day you get to see like things like this. If you're successful and you're watching this, this is good for you to maintain it. And if you're not successful, it'll help you in the journey. And Nick, he's riding 900 miles and he has raised $2,500. Can you believe that? That's not a small amount, that's a massive amount. And he's not keeping this to himself. He's giving it for a great cause.
So it's a 900-mile bike ride from Miami, Florida to Tallahassee, Florida. And along the way, we're going to be stopping at various camps to help support and build awareness for people with disabilities.
But yeah, for his donation page, the link is in the description below. Make sure you go click on that and make sure you donate this for a good cause. I can't stress this enough, how giving back is important. Also give this video a huge thumbs up.
All you Jijoers, subscribe below and see more great content in the future. Once you've done step 1, comment below what you found out your purpose to be.
Tell us what your success means to you. Tell us what your purpose means to you. Follow him on social media, follow me on social media. Make sure you donate to his cause. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you comment to my video. I know it's a lot of things to do, but you got time. You'll be fine. So yeah, until next time, until 2 weeks.
Cheers and deuces.